Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Pam and this is my September wrap-up. So in the month of September was really hard. September was really hard reading wise and energy wise. I officially got back to work like August 26th, but the kids started school because I'm an elementary school teacher, if you didn't know. The kids were back September 1st, so yeah, it was pretty hectic. It was crazy, to be honest, and so didn't have a lot of time to read. I was tired, I was working a lot. Now it's getting better, but yeah, we are October 8th today and it's getting better. So but yeah, it's really hard still. So in the month of September I read only 6 books. It's really not great. I think it's one of my worst month. Yeah, it's my worst month of the year, but it's always that. Like August and September are always the worst reading month for me, always. I usually have a reading slump. I also go back to work or I go back to school a couple years ago, and it's just like really crazy. So it's normal for me. It's okay. So far in October it's getting better, so let's go with some stats first and then I'm gonna do my wrap up. So like I said, I've read 6 books. I've read a total of 1,966 pages. I listened to 43 hours worth of audiobooks. So without audiobook, yeah, no reading would have been done. Almost. My average rating was 4.6, so pretty great. Yeah, so I've read genre-wise, I've read 2 contemporary, 1 mythology book, 1 poetry, 1 science fiction, and 1 thriller. I've read 5 audiobooks and 1 physical. Like last month, it's the same exact thing. I listened to, like in August, I listened to like 6 audiobooks and read like 1 physical book. So same thing here, only 1 physical. I read 2 adult books. I read 1 middle grade and 3 YA. I read 3 books that were by female author and 3 books from male author. So yeah, so these are my little stats that I have for September. Let's start with the wrap up. So like I said, in the month of September, I've read 6 books. So the first book that I read in September is P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny On. I wanted to continue my reading of the To All the Boys I've Loved Before series. So I jumped right in with P.S. I Still Love You. I give this one a 5 out of 5 stars. It was so cute, so adorable. I just... this is like my guilty pleasure series. Like, it's so freaking adorable. Like, it's so cute, so cute. I love Largine. I love her sisters. I love her dad. I love Chris, her friend, her best friend. I love Peter. I just, yes. Something that I really enjoyed in this book, because I watched the first 2 movies before reading the books, and something that I really appreciate in this one is the relationship between John Ambrose McLaren and Stormy, a resident at a old people's home, nursing home. And yeah, I really love that relationship. I think it was really a good add to it, and really enjoyed it. And yeah, 5 out of 5 stars. Loved it so much. Next, I read Split Tooth by Tanya Tagaq. I gave this one a 5 out of 5 stars. This book was incredible. Like, I have no words for it. This book was like, in this short book, there's so much stuff that happened. Like, it's crazy. There's so much stuff that do happen. Like, I can read like a full length novel, like over 500 pages, and I'm like, nothing happened. And then this one, this little short book, under 300 pages, under 200 pages, so much happened. And I really recommend the audiobook. Tana Kagak is a throat singer and an Inuit throat singer, and she does narrate her own book, and she's also throat singing throughout the book, and it's just incredible. It broke my heart. I cried so much, but I love it so much. 5 out of 5 star. Next, I read Always in Foreverlargine, the last book in this series, and I gave this one a 4.5 out of 5 star. It was good. It was really good. It was just, yeah, I wanted more for the end. I thought this one was like, we didn't need it, you know. The first one was absolutely amazing, and I think the second one has a place to be there. I think it's a great, like, it could have been like a great duology. I just don't get the trilogy thing. But still, we're still with like my favorite characters, so I still really loved it and still really enjoyed it. I just thought it was kind of pointless to have this book in the trilogy, but I loved it so much. So 4.5 out of 5 star. Next, I read The Whisperman by Alex North, and I give this one a 3 out of 5 star. 3 is not bad. It's just that it was not what I was expecting. So basically, I was disappointed. This one was sold to me as like a thriller, following like a kid who hears a whisper out of his bedroom window, and like, yeah, there's this man basically that is whispering to kids to try to lure them out of their house, and is like a creepy dude, you know. I was not really creeped out. It was more of a mystery than a thriller, I would say. I was not thrilled, unless like at the end, like it in the last like 30 pages I was really stressed, and I was really like, it was really thrilling. Like, I was really excited, and yeah, I was feeling like some emotions, you know. I was really scared for what happened, but the rest of the book was pretty slow, and I listened to the audiobook, like, thank God, because I don't think I would have finished it if I had read it only physically. It was really slow, and it took time for it to pick up, like, the action and the intrigue and stuff. God, I'm so tired. And so this is why this is a 3 out of 5 star. It was still good. It was still good, and but you know, I predicted the ending, and the only part that was like really thrilling was like the last 30 pages. So yes, but this cover is one of my favorite, and yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna read another Alex North book, because the other book that he came out with is just like beautiful, like The Shadows, I think that's what it's called, something like that. It's so freaking beautiful. It's all black with like a skeleton hand, and it's just like, it's really beautiful. So, but I don't know, I was disappointed in this. So next, I read Dragon Pearl by Yoon Ha Lee. This is a middle grade book in the Rick Riordan's Present imprint at Disney Aquarium, and I give this one a 5 out of 5 star. I loved it so much. It was so good. This is a science fiction Korean mythology inspired book, and I really love like the space academy agency thing that was going on. I really loved that. I really love the Korean mythology also, like the fox spirits and also like the dragon spirits and the tiger spirits, and it was just like really interesting. I really loved it and I learned so much, and that's what I love about those books, is that I learn things about mythology, you know. I really love that. The main character is punky and like she's really determined to do what is right, and I really loved her. And what is great about this also is that it's the standalone, so well, it's great and not at the same time. Like I would want more in this world, but it's great if you just want like a quick book to get through, inspired by Korean mythology. I think, yeah, it was so good. So good. I just love middle grade so much, and I love middle grade mythology even more. It's like I just love it. It's so great. Love it. And finally, the last book that I read, finally finished it, is Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, the Ship of the Dead, which is the third book in the Magnus Chase series by Rick Riordan. And I first started this book at the end of July, and I just finished it September 28th. So yeah, took a while, but I just love my reread. I think what really was not in my favor is that, like I said in the beginning of this video, in August and September I tend to have like a reading slump. So I do not read a lot of books physically. I tend to go through my books by audiobook during those times because I'm really busy, and yeah, I don't have the time to just sit and read. So didn't have the time to just sit and read for this one. Didn't have the motivation to do it either. And also maybe it's because it's the last book, but I was like really sad to end my like reread of this series. So yeah, but this one, oh, it was so good. 5 out of 5 stars. I think the second one is still my favorite one, but like the third one is so good. So good. So good. I think it's my second favorite. Like Alex and Magnus, I just love them. I just love all of those characters. All of those characters are just amazing. And in this one we do get more of Mallory, Alborn, and Thomas. So and I just love those. I love his floor mates, Magnus and Alex floor mates. They're just amazing. And so yeah, this is a 5 out of 5 star. Loved it so much. And yes, I tabbed it, but yeah, there's so much pink because there's so cute moments in this. But yeah, I loved it. And I think why I love this one so much too is because there's a little bit of Percy and Annabeth in it. So, because if you didn't know, Annabeth Chase is the cousin of Magnus Chase. So this is it, guys. This is my September wrap up. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.